again, this is something I've talked to you guys about before. I've told you guys I'm going to be doing NP1 Melusine rolls here. Nothing too crazy. So obviously pity is a consideration as to why I'm not doing more. I have a perfected Lartoria at this point in time, so I don't really have the drastic need for it. There's obviously considerations as to like 6-slotting comps and everything, but you guys actually know for a long period in time in the community, I've been someone that's been showing you guys how you can do things at NP1 a lot of the time. And that's going to kind of be my goal here, is to actually show this for you. So yeah, I'm just going to get the one copy because I don't have an actual huge need for her. And while I do think she's a very interesting character, and you guys are going to see that more in the story, again, I think I should be adequate. So we'll go ahead and get started here. Obviously, don't pay attention to the court's account, or to the court's amount, not account. I'm perfectly capable of going all the way to pity if I need to. Looks like I might be rolling Koyan this year. Well, like I said, I'm going to talk about that after this. After the rolls go out, I have a big thing to tell you guys with regards to banner arrangement and how you guys might want to plan your rolls accordingly. I've already made several videos on this, but this one is probably going to be the most informed of those videos, as we are now really close to the actual, firing point. You think Oberon's a good candidate to get NP2 plus? There's something to be said about that, because they almost seemingly have incentivized AoE pretenders at times. And Oberon, like, there are other AoE pretenders. We now have, God, what's her face? Okay, God, yeah, sorry, I totally forgot Percival's here for a split second there, and I was just like, that's fast. I'll take that. Mr. Thick Thighs himself. And again, that now means that I have functionally collected all of the OG Knights of the Round by rolling him. So I'll take it. But, yeah, it's definitely going to be Fiat all over again. But like I said, I'll actually be happy to get Percival, so you're not going to catch me angry about that. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. So again, we basically have, like Dragon Ellie that came out as a welfare this year. We've got Tlaloc that came out in LV7. So we have a couple of AoE pretenders now, but really out of all of them, Oberon is the only SSR, and Oberon does have the ability to boost his damage by quite a bit, even though he is a support. So I think there is logic to rolling more copies of him, but I'm going to say, especially for now, you're probably just okay getting just the singular copy, right? Even the times where it's sort of incentivized, there are other ways around the problem. And a lot of those issues too are stemming from like 90++ content, where, and I've talked with you guys about this, my stance on plus plus has kind of changed a little bit over time as we've gotten more data. It's now looking incredibly like there's just not really much need to do plus plus. Oh, that is really low. There we go. Okay, so that's Percival's line. But yeah, I really don't feel like there's a huge need to have him, because there's not a huge need to do 90++ content at this point. A lot of it is really centered around like lottos is where you actually care. And even then, I basically in the last lotto, I did almost exclusively 90+ instead of plus. It was very easy to do. I could basically just do it without use of like a plug suit or anything like that. So it was incredibly quick. In fact, 2 of the 90+ nodes I was able to do with Atlas Academy. And so as a result, I don't really necessarily see that there's this huge need to do 90++. Like, you guys are certainly welcome to try and develop your account to the point that it can handle it. But I think it is not a requirement by any means at the current point. And I do think that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to give content out there for, again, people to have multiple MP levels. But I don't think it's that big of a difference. Like the difference between 90+, and 90++ at this point is largely coming down to craft essence drop rate and basically, again, like the different materials that can drop on each. I'm going to guess this is a Lancer. That is not the right Lancer. I guess Chun-Li decided to show up for Street Fighter 6, chat. That's gotta be why she's there. Oh, it's the world tour. Somehow I got two of her today. I mean, it's gonna be a Lancer banner. It's gonna rain Lancers at this point. And thank you for the hype train. Appreciate it, guys. So again, and just to kind of bring up the topic of streaming there, like, we obviously have Kick now coming on strong. You guys saw XQC signed with him. It's a non-exclusive contract, so he's still going to be streaming with Twitch as well. But I definitely feel like Twitch needs to make some changes, and if they do not, things are only going to get worse. Also, Milk Before Cereal, thank you for the sub. Hannah, thank you for the sub. And I think I already said it is Oh My God Squirrel. But thank you guys, appreciate it. As well as AFK Day. Oh, who had the 4-year anniversary. How did I miss that? Chat, all the love. But again, it's a really interesting situation that we find ourselves in at this point. And like I said, I was explaining this to chat before I started rolling here, but for anyone that's just come in, again, we saw Samurai Remnant. We got the first impressions of that. I do have a video up, but it is unlisted because Koei Tecmo is copy striking every single copy of the video that they can find. So it appears like the actual trailer was not supposed to be out yet. The game is available on Steam for those of you guys that want to pre-order on PC, and then it should also be available for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. But I thought it looked really good. I was honestly dreading a little bit that it was just going to be the Dynasty Warriors variant of Extella. That it was just going to be another Musou game, but this time it's set, instead of in the Moon Cell, in, you know, a sort of Warring States Japan type area. But instead, it looks like it's actually going to be an action RPG. And there had been an article talking about the game before now that had sort of said that it was going to be an action RPG, but even at the time when I read that, I kind of just assumed, like, yeah, but it's done by the same people that are doing Dynasty Warriors. I'm just like, it's probably just a Musou, and they're just trying to call it an action RPG for you know, the better appeal of it. But no, it actually looks really good. I was really impressed with that. I'm really excited for it. I'm glad that it is not coming out until late September, because I'm going to be pumped for Starfield, and I know a lot of you guys will also be pumped for Armored Core, Baldur's Gate, and Phantom Liberty, the Cyberpunk expansion that's coming. So we got a lot of good content coming this fall, and so there's a lot of good stuff. Thoughts on the announced 70-30 split by Twitch? I mean, unless they just came out and announced something new, I'm going to go ahead and assume you're talking about the like announcement that they had prior made, which is terrible. I talked about it the day that it came out, that was basically only, so there are 42,000 partners out there on Twitch that are currently active. There's even more than that, but some of them aren't active anymore. And again, there's millions of streamers, millions of affiliates at this point. So there's 42,000 partners. Of those partners, only 1,000 of them would be able to take advantage of that new announced limitation that they were implying to it. So even amongst partners, only 1,000 of 42,000 would be able to take up a part of it. So it's literally 2.5% of all partners could opt into this program that they were saying and making a big deal out of, that it was going to fix everything for the partners and help them and all that. So yeah, no, we were rightfully calling it bullshit, and it is, and that's kind of my opinion on it. To me, that's what I was bringing up Kick there a little bit, is I cannot foresee a circumstance in which Twitch is able to maintain both its 50-50 split that it currently has, as well as its exclusivity clause. So they've tried to say we've gotten rid of the exclusivity clause, and they have, but they haven't. They haven't gotten rid of the ability to simul stream. So basically simulcast, streaming to multiple sites at the same time. If you're streaming on Twitch, you can only stream to Twitch. There we go. There's a Percy. I will take it. Again, now I got NP2 of him, so that is A-OK in my book. Good luck. Thank you, Martel. And So like I said, I don't foresee a way that they can keep both of those things. They're either going to have to give up the 50-50 split for a 70-30, or they're going to have to give up exclusivity. Because that's the only way they're keeping 50-50, right? Is if they allow you to then stream across all these other platforms. And honestly, if they do that, I think people will start to stream more on Twitch. They'll obviously be like, hey, don't sub to me on Twitch, sub to me over here. But I do think that would actually bring a lot of YouTube and Kick people back over to Twitch, because they would just go, oh, okay, now Twitch isn't exclusive, so we can stream anywhere. And that's kind of the issue that I think a lot of people run into at this point. So Twitch is deservedly under fire for all of the stupid decisions that they've made. I saw, again, like today for the content filtering that they were doing, that basically someone was saying, like, look, every time you tweet recently, Twitch, it's a losing battle. You are making a mistake every single time you do it. And I'm like, yep, I totally get that. I don't understand why Twitch keeps stepping in it. It's like they're just tone deaf at this point. They do not get what it is that people want. All right, chat, I'm just very quickly farming some free quests here in the dark. And I hope someone's keeping track of my courts, because I'm not. Oh my god, would you look at that? Damn, I farmed out so many free quests right there, and managed to actually get enough for another pack. Kick kind of sucks still, though. I mean, Kick is literally Twitch. It's the exact same, like, interface as Twitch. Obviously, it has less rules, and that causes some problems. And yeah, obviously, the ownership of Kick is the big concern. But I have no idea at this point why anyone would really want to go to Kick, other than Twitch is fucking up. So if Twitch stops fucking up, then basically everyone will end up coming back to Twitch. And I'm not going to say that, like, you know, some people wouldn't stay on Kick, they would, but I think eventually that would just totally reverse the flow that we're seeing right now. Free to play, by the way? Yeah, 100%. 100% free to play. That's what my credit card told me to say with a gun to my head. Kick out that insane 95-5 split, though. It does, and I don't think it's it's sustainable in any way, shape, or form. And I've talked with you guys about this, that if anything were to happen to Twitch, I would very likely go to YouTube. But YouTube doesn't have an exclusivity clause, so at that point, I think I would just stream everywhere. Like everywhere I possibly could. And that's again why I think the exclusivity clause is such an important thing to Twitch, why they don't want to let go of it, is because they understand that just frees up content creators to do whatever the hell we want in terms of making money. They also lose a lot of power if they do that. So like, oh, what are you gonna do, Twitch? Ban me? Well, cool, I'll just go stream on all these other ones while I'm waiting out my ban and then come back. Like, so I do think they're going to have issues with that, and that's probably one of the big reasons why they don't want to. Without even needing to only stream? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Ash, thank you for the 35. Lemon Pledge loving, Arturia face loving, mayonnaise hating, Cheetos and ketchup having ass motherfucker whom I call big friend. Here's to 35. Thank you. Appreciate it, Ash. You banana loving fool. But again, like I'll be really interested to see how that pans out. I think, you know, obviously as a content creator, it's something that I pay really close attention to. I'm sure just for viewership reasons, you guys are somewhat tacitly interested, and I will be curious as to, you know, again, the way everything falls down from here. Ooh, a golden Spock. Another Percival, so we're already at MP3. I'll take it. If I can somehow get to MP5 Percival before she shows up, that's a good thing in my book. Oof. Thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate it, unforeseeable. But yeah, I've actually heard that Melusine's been treating people pretty dirty today. I know like 3 or 4 different people just in my close group that went to pity. So it's kind of oof. I'm hoping I don't have to go, but hey. I bet you get to MP10 before she shows that pity. I mean, at least that'd get me coins, but yeah. Chat, I'm still of the opinion that they fix coins this anniversary. And like I said, if they don't fix coins this anniversary, I'm just going to 180 on them and call them out for not fixing it. But I really do think they're going to fix it. I think now with class score, they've got another system in place to keep you going. So I don't think they have any big need to lock the coins and negate you that hard anymore. Other than, again, you know, obviously the money. But yeah, see, everyone's sitting here saying copium, but chat, when that day comes, then I will be able to say I told you so. And not like in an asshole-ish way, more in a like vindicated way. Because I have had people give me so much shit for that prediction that they were going to fix coins. I have been predicting it for 2 years now. I've been predicting how they're going to fix it. And that will be a very interesting day when it comes. Mine is the exact opposite. Got NP3 Mellow, NP1 Jack, NP1 Sanzo before Percival. He's a grail target for me. Oh, Hannah. Yeah, I mean, the good news is, again, Percy does have other banners. It's just like I said, it's not that I necessarily want to roll those other banners. So if I can get MP5 of them here, that means that I don't have to go too far. If they fix coins, there's still the class score walls. Yes, I'm salty. Look, I understand there's class score walls. I don't think they're that bad, though, Strom. I think that requires you to sit down and work on your account, and there is a path forward to that. I don't think with coins that there's a path forward short of just spending money. And that's one of the reasons that I think that system is ultimately scummy. And chat, I'm not saying that they allow you to farm coins either. Their fix may come in some other form, right? But we'll see. We'll see what that fix is. If you predict it will rain tomorrow every day, that is true. That is absolutely true, Zeph. But it did rain today and yesterday. I rather believe they'll fuck up some old system than fix coins. What? Why not both? Why not fix coins by fucking up some old system? See, that's thinking big brain at that point. I got MP5 Percival, still no Mellow. Ooh. How close are you to pity, though, Dia? And hello, Shinobi. If they do fix coins, it'll have to be pushed to NA immediately. Oh, I guarantee it. I've said that before, too, that, like, the #1 issue for NA, if they fix coins, will be, when are we getting it? Like, you will hear NA not shut up about it until it happens. They will have to bring it very quickly to NA. Because people are just going to immediately be like, yep, I'm not rolling. Not rolling anymore, not till they fix coins. It'll just be a crazy thing. New system, turn your USOs into 100 coins each. God, that's so bad. I mean, look, they don't even need to do that, Peter, because that would only be 10 coins more than you get from just exchanging the USO for a unit. Like, I'm not even sure that's worth. You'd have to give way more than that. I got her in 6 multis. Nice. Cad, remember when we didn't have the back button? Yeah. Yeah. Alba, remember when we didn't have 2 times speed? And there's another Lancer. And it's another Percy. This is what, MP4? 1 multi bless? Nice coat. Congrats. Cock blocked again? No, I'm A-okay with this. This isn't even a cock block. Until I have NP5 of them, I don't even consider it an issue. Bruh, exiting out the game and going back. I mean, I still do that. Still do that to this day. Feels like Erish Fion Fest. Yeah, but I mean, the difference here is I actually want the Lancer. I don't hate Fionn. I've come to appreciate Fionn over the years. But yeah, like, so everyone talks about Erish and Fionn, but there was also a Lartoria and Fionn raid up that I had to roll as well. So I think it's at that point where almost anyone that has liked several of the Lancer waifus has probably ended up having to have a pairing with Fionn. Like, for instance, I think Fionn was also... I think he was grouped with Shisho at one point as well. So it's like... he's just been that pain in everyone's ass. Apparently Melusine's Final Ascension line has a funny spelling error on it. Well, I know we're not supposed to talk about that. And for those of you guys that didn't see, the artist to Melusine tweeted out today that, like, hey, please don't show the 4th Ascension to anyone yet, right? Like, so, again, even the artist is telling people, hey, be kind. Don't be an asshole with spoilers. How many Melusines so far? 0. Do my boy Fionn justice? Yeah, I don't think people would have nearly as negative an opinion of Fionn if they hadn't paired him with so many of the Lancer waifus over time. I think, you know, obviously people have a negative opinion on his kit the way it used to originally be, but that's largely been fixed, so. Yeah, Choco's great. Choco also posted new mellow art, yep. Let people find out themselves they don't already know. Exactly. Ah, hello, Elzo. Why is the new Berserker a Berserker? Oh, simple, because he's Berserks. Fionn is so good with Castoria. Yeah, I mean, he's come a long way. They've done a lot to his kit compared to how he used to be. Fionn is poor man's Lambda. I mean, can you even say poor? Because they're both the same rarity. It's just that he's permanent, so... Lambda is only available on certain select moments. Which, by the way, for those of you guys that really like Melt Lancer, she will have another hurrah. She comes back at Sea Monster Crisis, which is next year, so... Waiting for Mephisto to get his glow up? Bro... you say glow up, I say blow up. TikTok boom. Pretty paired with Pokemon twins, yep. And there's the new imaginary number attribute. That's one of the newer craft essences. In fact, I think that's the second one we've already seen go by. Cat is a clown hater? Oh, 100%, but I always tell you guys that. I always disclose the fact that I hate Mephisto. Like, that way you guys know, right? And I've never said before that I'm you know, not biased, right? I will just tell you where I'm being biased. And usually with regards to, like, servant analysis and unit reviews and stuff like that, I take bias out of talking about, like, gameplay. I obviously do have a little bit of bias with regards to what I think is good and bad in gameplay, but I make my stance known as to why that is. I don't just go like, oh, that's trash, and don't talk about it. Like, I will be like, okay, I don't like this because it's RNG, because it bounces all around and you can't rely on it, right? Someone else may go, oh, well, that's not a big issue to me, so, you know, I disagree, and that's perfectly fine. That's why you have to give reasoning when you say stuff like that. Because it allows the viewer, the person consuming the content, to basically go, you know, okay, do I agree with that or do I disagree with that, right? And it allows them to form their own opinion, make their own choice. Is that a min-roll, chat? I don't think it was a min-roll, because I think I had 2 4-star C's there, but... If FGO ever gets the Savior class, it better be Steve Irwin. Oh... Does Mephisto solos with his 120 clown off stream, chat? Yeah, I can guarantee you that's not the case. You think they update Animary animations? I would like to see it. I would like to see them do a lot more animation updates, and people have already pointed out that they're not really doing them anymore, which does seemingly indicate that something else big is going on behind the scenes. that like the fact that they're not doing animation updates means they're probably spending time on something else with their animation department. I do think we've seen, you know, like very robust cutscenes. I do think we've seen again newer, flashier animations on new released units, but I cannot help but think that they're not doing something else, especially as they got done getting all of the widescreen in peace. So like now that all of those are done, I have to believe the animation department's working on something else on the side. What that is anyone's guess. So culture has changed. I mean, that could be a case, but hello, Yakama. Heaven's Feel. They give animation updates to random monsters, though. I mean, hey. It'd be what it be. I mean, you can't tell me the giant ghost didn't need it, right? Like, that shit just looks the same across the board. I heard there was an animation update for Jill's Saber for the new story chapter on JP. If there is, I have no idea. That I have not seen. Sup, Matahari. I mean, you say everyone and their brother, but there's still plenty of units that don't have an animation update, sadly. Like, it's not me saying Matahari doesn't need one. It's me saying that everyone that doesn't have one needs one. Oh man, chat, I guess we're just gonna have to go farm some more free quests here real fast. Free quest, he calls them now. Yep. Gotta get the milestones done, chat. Okay, especially with this anniversary coming up. Sometimes you just sometimes you just gotta go farm. Did my thing break? Hold on. There we go. Now it's back. Sorry, that farming took a little longer than expected. Any predictions for the LB6 locked event in JP or anyone that you'll like? Oh, sure. Anything to do with Artoria. Straight up. I have no idea. Like it could be LB6 locked for various reasons. Like it doesn't have to necessarily be like one particular person in the story. It might be something more abstractly related to it. So man, Kat, have you ever done a single free quest before? You have so many open. Oh, no, you see, chat, I figured out a way in order to refarm them for the court. Kat is ahead of JP on the free quest milestones. Yes. Yes, I have used my mystic eyes of Court's perception. We're good on buffs and animation updates. Ooh, there we go. I don't... that might be MLB for me, finally. I'd have to check how many I have. Some of my luck because Melo was really kind to me. Nice. I appreciate it, Triforce. I'm praying for at least some LB6 NPCs come out of NPC jail. Yeah, I would really like for them to kind of give us some of the units that we're quote unquote expecting at times, because it does feel like sometimes they really ass pull some of the stuff. Tell me your secret. It's simple. Get good. Mystic eyes, yes. Hello, Zar. How's it going? How are your rolls if you rolled? Mellow come home fast. Well, it's already been a while here, but I'm okay with it. Like I said, the worst she can do is take me to pity. That's it. Like and to chat, I know there's a lot of people out there like, oh god, pity sucks, I don't want to hit it. And you're totally right. I understand why you guys feel that way. But for someone like me, chat, I have gazed into the abyss and it has gazed back. Okay? Like I have seen the true depths of what the gacha can do. And so the fact that pity exists is like, man, it's a walk in the park. Zero AP notes forever. 90% of people are having better rolls than me right now. I mean, hey, I've gone through a dry spell now at this point. How deep are you? I have no idea. Brick to count RNG seed? Yeah. I hope one of the mods has an idea. But I see the mods are shooting you guys left and right. So again, I'm going to remind you guys, please, no 6.2 spoilers. Also, I do not read the story on JP, so no JP spoilers either. The gacha would never betray. Yeah. Triangle Hats, thank you for the follow. He's just like Shisho for real, for real. Yep. Can never be that upset about pity after the 2K dive from Musashi Summer. Yeah. Pity gives you a noble light at the end of the tunnel. Exactly. That's always been my stance. It's never a good thing to go to pity, but you're at the end of the day, you're still glad it's there if you have to hit it, because the alternative would be that you just don't get the unit. And I think it's better to have the unit than not, right? But for me, it was Tuesday. Exactly, Koji. Catch you later, King. Have a good one. The MC plays the part. Yes, he do. I do want to say, chat, I don't consider anything from Samurai Remnant particularly spoiler at the moment, because all we have is officially released stuff. So, like, I saw some people that are like, ooh, can I talk about who the protagonist is? And I'm like, yes, that's fine. There we go. There is NP5 Percival. Okay, now Melusine can come home, chat. Now I'm okay. Now I've gotten what I wanted. Having seen and heard about people spending over 2,000 Senkors for one copy, yes, the pity is a godsend. Yeah, I'm one of those people. So it's like I said, I've been there. I know. It's not fun to go to pity. It's one of those deals where, like, oh man, I have seen just how much worse it can get. Okay, so it's one of those deals where just be glad it's there, regardless of the amount that it's at. Street Fighter the movie sucked. What do you mean? It was the best movie I've ever seen. Can't say that with a straight face. 228 summons. I'm 2 Senkor short of the last 2. I see. Well, again, I was talking about this yesterday, chat. The true NA anniversary date is on the 25th. So you guys are very likely to get 30 more courts that day. So I highly advise you guys save for like Kai and Sky and Oberon, but you know, again, there could be a light at the end of the tunnel for those of you guys that are hoping for yet another shot, right? Guile's theme does go with everything though. Yeah, it's like the original, like you say run goes with everything. Guile's theme was that meme for a long time. Ah, you too had an issue with Maid Altar Triangle. Maid Altar is my worst ever. 4,700 courts for NP5 of her. One copy in particular took me 2,400. It was not a good roll session. I had more spooks than I had actual raid up SSRs. Do you think they flagged your account for pity? I know it's not true, but it sure does feel like it. What do you mean by flagging for pity? Like so that you don't get it again, or that you have to get it? I don't think it's anything like that. Because again, like I was talking to Bob. Bob's basically hit it 3 times in a row. I hit it basically twice in a row, and then functionally like 3 out of 4 banners that I rolled on JP. And my JP accounts say like mostly free to play operated accounts, so Hitting pity as free to play hurts. Hitting pity as free to play is really bad because you don't roll a lot as a free to play anyways. Like you only have so much currency to deal with. Oh, gold orbs. We're thinking Koei and Sky of the banner the weekend before the 4th, possibly. Oh no. Oh. So that is not a USO. That is not a USO, chat. That is like my second Osaka Behime ever. I do like Osaka Behime's character. I think she's great. I wish they would revamp her kit a lot more. So like, sadly, I don't really need that copy, but it is what it is. Funny looking dragon girl, yeah, more like paper bat girl. I was like, sitting like assassin. What is that gonna be? And Shavar Sam, they give the follow. My condolences. Yeah, I firmly believe, Mitchin, that there is like some sort of internal seed to the RNG that like basically you'll see a lot of people get the same spooks on any given banner, and it's really weird to me. And I get it's like confirmation bias is also at play too, but like it's really funny. The more and more people you pull, the more and more it feels like everyone's getting very similar results. Imagine a spook stop pity. Yeah, I mean that's the good part of FGO's pity system is it could be worse and it's not. Thank God. I still want them to actually spend some time and work on the pity system, make it better, but I'm okay with it as for right now as just a stopgap, a safety net, if you will. But yeah, that's not what I was expecting. Imagine if we had 50-50 pity in FGO, they would have to set the pity basically at half of what it is right now. I changed my role plans for Melusine. Now waiting for a second Melusine banner. Yeah, I think like we talked about that with like Morgan Le Fay. For those of you guys that really like Morgan, if you're patient, you have at least 4 more confirmed banners for her. Sorry, 3 more confirmed banners. So like if you rolled to pity at worst case on each banner, you could have had, 4 chances at pity at that point. You could have at least an NP4. But obviously you're not going to go to pity on every single one. The USO system's great. Yeah, exactly. I don't know about that. Don't you dare say that, Strom. No comment, Jay. I'm not jinxing myself. Oh no. Archer? Oh, hi Tomoe. I actually got my Tomoe Archer finally to NP5 on my NA account not too long ago, so sadly that is a rare prism, but I will still always be happy to see Tomoe. Tumo? Yes. Melusine gets another banner this December. Yep. Yeah, you guys should have another crack at her like literally right before Tunguska. It's like I believe the pre-banner for it. And she is a bonus unit for Tunguska. You do not have to have her for Tunguska. There are other bonus units that work, but she is a decently good option. The thing you got to be careful of for those of you guys that are out there like rolling like NP5 of Melusine and stuff like that, she is a damage bonus unit. There is also a damage bonus CE in that event. If you guys stack too much damage, you will kill the final Tunguska raid too fast, and you will actually lose drops from doing that. You want to 3-turn the Tunguska final raid. You do not want to 1-turn it. So it's a weird raid in that sense. But basically, you want to kill the side adds in order to get more drops, and so you have to be careful. You don't want to end up at a point where you're going like, oh crap, I'm actually one-shotting because I'm hitting too hard. NP1 double Koyan and Oberon works for the raid. Yeah, and it's the same thing. Like I believe NP1 of Summer Kiara, double Castoria, and like Tamamo also works. So there are like it's less about having insane damage and more about being able to like have enough damage but also pace yourself. I'll be bringing Barcast. Yeah, Barcast is an option that works. I got gold Lancer on this banner and it spins Lancer Ellie. No. Thankfully, if you want Fairy Tristan or Gawain, you have a few more chances at them. Yeah, they are literally the most rated up 4-stars, double-sided. Come on, Jet Dargan. He's not even on rate up. No. Why? You can't even escape him. He's like, I heard you wanted Percival. I can be Percival for you. Wrong blonde Lancer, exactly. If a Lancer banner exists, he will come. He is inevitable, chat. Percival at home, yes. All of the memes. I was fearing Fionn when I was rolling my condolences. It's okay. I just wanted that to be Melusine so we could already be done. I heard you wanted a male arts AoE Lancer. Yeah, exactly. Dressed in white, right? I'm sorry. No, it's okay, Creamy. And again, happy birthday. You saw there was a Lancer banner and felt left out? Yep. Chat, anyone know how deep I am? Because that was my third pack that I've bought. I mean, sorry, third round of free quests that I've farmed. Fionn isn't bad, just not what we're aiming for. Exactly. Yeah, if you guys have Fionn, like I meme about that a lot, but if you have Fionn, he is actually a decent unit. Doubly so if he's like, if you have him at a high MP level, he could be really good. Not deep enough? Well, clearly. $720? You sure? Fionn does need high skill levels, though. Yeah, basically. I mean, but that's true of a lot of our loopers, right? You typically want a lot of their skills, and I feel like the devs are doing a better and better job over time of trying to make you level every skill. It used to be that I used to be able to offer you guys a lot of sage advice as to like, hey, you should take this skill to 10, this skill to like 6, this skill to like 4, right? But I feel like more and more now the devs are spreading out like key things that they know you want to lore and making it so that you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just have to 10 this unit. No, I was joking. Okay. I mean, I have actually no idea, so I hope chat is keeping track. I hope someone in chat has an idea. I'll 10 everyone if they get me the lures. Yeah, same, right? Chat 10 120 every unit in the game. Here we go. Oof. Oh, I think it cut you off. But at least you got the 2 Melusines. But that doesn't sound like that was without pain. But thank you for the $1. Appreciate it. I just hopped in to watch you get Mel. I thought I was going to be out by now. Yeah, that's what you thought, Yoda. But see, that's the crime, right? You now have to stay here for the entire stream. You're gonna have to watch us do Paper Moon and the 6.2 Saber Face only challenge. No mods? I don't know. I feel like there's a couple mods here. Just a couple. Where did you get the bells? Well, remember, you can buy 100 extra bells, but yeah, you guys are basically not going to... You're basically not going to have the ability to farm until we get done with 6.3, which again, for those of you guys that didn't see, we know the date that 6.3 is going live now. It's going to be the 10th. That was both data mined and corroborated by somebody who skipped through all of the story to get to the end really fast today. So that's why I made the tweet. That means you guys can obviously plan accordingly. But like I said, I'm gonna have we're gonna have to talk about that a little bit after the rolls here. Double-sided saber. Oh, I guess we got Fion chat. So now we gotta get Tiarma. We gotta get his partner in crime. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, God, who's the saber gonna be? Can we get OG Lancelot too? Please no. Don't make me gargle. Secret Celtic raid up? Yeah. Partner in crying, pretty much. Ooh, who requested this? Nice, Martel. A check for every banner? Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing the 1.5% rate of 4-star spooks is hitting you now. I mean, I'd rather it hit me on a banner that only has one SR to get rather than like... Chat, for those of you guys trying to finish a 4-star off on the Oberon banner, I pity you. I really do. Like, because, dear God, that is a quad split rate up probably. Don't forget there are 2 OG Lancelots. No, there's not. There's only one. I can't believe Cad's been rolling story for over an hour. I know I haven't because I've gotten Percival and he's not in the story banner. Checkmate, Faye. If 6.3 is the 10th, then when do you think the lotto will be? After that. Like, it's almost decidedly after that. So, again, bad news for those of you guys that really want the lotto. Good news for those of you guys that really want the ability to farm the 6.3 free quests. Not gonna lie, I love that banner because I'm almost done with the fairies and don't have OG Gawain and Tristan. Oh yeah, sure. I'm just saying, like, it's gonna feel bad, man, with a 4-way split, right? No, because it cut you off. But thank you for the $1. I'll have to look at that. I don't know why it's cutting people off. But again, thank you for the $1. Question, does anyone know when Banner 2 of Paper Moon is going to release? Probably a week from now, if we had to guess, Nick. Well, like, a week from the actual launch of Paper Moon, which was Sunday, so probably literally this Sunday. What event is recommended to someone on the friend banner for obvious reasons? It's almost always going to be anniversary. That's where we have a 3 times rate. This year there is a really good one upcoming though with the Gouda 5 rerun. That'll also be another one. Usually the next banner is a week after release. Right, exactly. Yeah. Gouda 5 rerun has the... so it literally has a low star unit that is on rate up, which is rare. We do not normally have a rate up in the FP realm. Sorry, banner. And then you also end up having just a lot of craft essence experience. So as you roll it out, you get a lot of like fodder for making CE bombs and stuff. Which again, if you guys are unsure of the most efficient way to level up a craft essence, check out my guide for craft essence bomb making. It is so good to know how to do that. It'll save you so much QP. It's ridiculous. For a new unit, I can see it being a normal long wait, but I can also see them releasing a combo banner tomorrow morning, possibly, right? Like, it really just depends on what they want to do. Kind of like with LB6 here, like for 6.1, you had Morgan Le Fay, and then you had Castoria. So, yeah, they could definitely put in a pre-released unit into the banners and just drag it out. Because who knows, you might end up seeing like our anniversary unit this year or something be from Paper Moon. It'll just depend. It depends on what they want to do. But I had a lot of people come in and ask me, am I going to be rolling for Bima? Am I going to be rolling for Dury? And I'm like, no, I don't need them. And reasonably, we have both anniversary and summer coming up on JP. So, yeah, I'm going to save. Like, I'm going to save until there's something where I'm like, oh, damn, I really want that. What do you prefer? Friend point fix, coin fix, CE bomb fix? Oh, that's actually kind of difficult for me. Probably the coin fix still, but the friend point, like, friend point rolling's really bad. It's like, it's getting there. I'm almost to the point of preferring it over a coin fix. Yeah, it's 900 Senkorts. So basically, ooh, there we go, Black Grail. If only this were my JP account. I cannot get a Black Grail to show up on my JP account to save my life. My NA just swims in them. Swims, chat. Do you know of a list of old event Cs other than manually going and checking them individually? I would like to get some space for Cs. No, but there is a in-game filter. I don't know if it's on NA yet. I know it's on JP, but it's previous events. Like if you go into your second archive. I think there's a command. Yeah, it's not fully updated, but that command's still largely good. And that's for your Mana Prism shop Cs. But that's not really event Cs like he's talking about. Cad, you'll be able to do the 3 Black Grail farm comp with Morgan and Ark on NA? Yeah, 100%. I have... Chad, I basically have gotten to the point that I, like, get rid of a lot of my Black Grails on NA. In fact, I guarantee if I were to go into my NA account right now, go look at the actual, like, craft essences, you guys would scream. You guys would actually scream at some of the stuff I have. It's a terrible filter, not helpful. I mean, it helps some, but yeah, I agree. Like, it's not going to necessarily tell you what's good, right? I think for someone like me, I could take a look at most of the craft essences and be like, oh yeah, that's a good one, I'll keep it. But I'm also someone that, again, like, I eat, sleep, and drink the game. I've been covering the game for years, so it's really apparent to me. It's difficult for someone else, too. So yeah, you're probably just going to have to go through them one by one, sadly. In my opinion, start out with like a certain rarity. So like start with like the 5 stars or something like that. Because you'll have less of them anyways. I burn K-scopes, but I have no Black Grails. Oh, see, I don't even burn K-scopes. At this point, like, the more K-scopes and Black Grails you have, the more of a flex it is. But I did at one point burn Black Grails. Just a while back, because I've always had an easy time with them, on NA at least. Mick Corneas, thank you for the follow. And Lord Zentrix, thank you for the follow as well. Is it the life of rolling really early? It do be. Have you gotten MLB OK Scope yet, though? No, I've only gotten 2 of them. And I didn't really get them until recently. Okay, chat. Somehow, I do not appear to have enough. So hold on here real quick. No, not that. Let's not go. Let's not go look at my at my mailbox. 'Tis a silly place. And I guess I'll do some of the tickets here. And we'll roll singles to the point that we actually get a whatchamacallit? A bonus spin. Bonus round. Time to quick farm? Almost. What's the damage so far? I don't know. No one's kept track. Any news about the welfare for this month? What, you mean the Evocation Festival? They haven't really said anything. And, like, I'm not sure they're going to do it every single month either. I think because they gave us Paper Moon, they're probably going to do it next month prior to Anniversary. Because, well, you know, I say that. They might do it, like, it depends on when Paper Moon actually expires. It might be like right there at the beginning of the month because we know they have an event on JP, but it'll really depend. It depends on the timing because the end of next month for JP is their anniversary. So, can you afford Pity Cat? Yes. Yeah, Chad. I don't worry about me with regards to like can I hit Pity or not. Somewhere in the ballpark of 600? No, I think I'm deeper than that. Oh, wait, really? 570 after these? Interesting. Okay, I'm not as far as I thought then. It felt like I was deeper. Is Samson from the Bible? I could see that. That'd be a really cool one. I could see that being an easy guess. Because people were saying that they felt like he was like Big Spartacus. And I'm like, yeah. Big Spartacus. I guess Melusine isn't treating Cad too well either. Yeah, like I said, she seems to be treating a lot of people bad in that regard. Okay, so that was, I think, what, seven tickets there? Took like 3.5 packs for me for NP2, but could be worse. It could. As opposed to our small Spartacus? Exactly. He's the inflatable Spartacus. Oh god, never mind. That probably gets into someone's fetish, so disregard that statement. It'd be cool to have a pity animation. I do agree with that. I think they should actually spruce up the rolling system with a couple of like newer animations. But I'm apparently insane. So like I've told people before that like I wouldn't mind for like pretender rolls and stuff like that to see it like flash up as a different card and then change into pretender. But people are like, no, Cad, that would be salt inducing. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. All right, now for free quest farming. MP3 Melusine and MP1 Percy and 240, Banner of his kind. Interesting. Yeah, it's always weird when people get like more copies of the SSR than they do the SR. It's against all odds. That shouldn't happen, but it do be like that. All right, in we go. A friend I got into FGO saved 1870 and 330 tickets to get Melusine on the 5th spin of the first multi. We were both laughing at how anticlimactic his rolls were. Yeah, and see, at that point, then save, grab Koei and Sky and Oberon too, right? And then if he still has stuff left over and he wants more Melusine, there's literally another banner, so. Plus summer, chat. Don't forget summer's coming. Surely none of you want anything from summer, right? Fuck. Yeah, exactly. No, just all 6 new servants, nothing too bad. Okay, as long as you're setting your goals at, like, you know, reasonable, achievable levels. Who do you want? Me? You know, it's not like there's another Saber face I gotta roll MP5 of there. That, chat, those will be my next big rolls of the year, will be summer. Could be leftovers from Koyan plus Oberon, plus my summer 6 main rolls are gonna be on the rerun. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I'm going to say about the rerun, chat, is remember that they don't rerun the actual event, so at least make sure you guys do the event the first time through. Plus, I have not said enough about this, but Summer 6 is a crazily good time to farm. It's not lotto level, but it's pretty damn close. It's like a miniature lotto. Lakshmi for summer this year, pausers? I'd be okay with it. It would fit the Indian theme going on right now. Aren't the chess sheet CEs from the shop? I believe so, yes. And no one got the ability to get that back again. It's like Ocean Flyer only had the one rerun. I believe the chess CE is the, that's the Van Gogh one. And it's not too bad either. So chat can swear, but I can't. You're allowed to swear, but one of the mods hates you. I won't tell you which one. You'll just have to guess. Farm these shells? Yep. Well, I'm gonna kill, chat, I'm gonna kill so many mats at Summer 6. It's gonna be great. Like, they will be done. I will never have to deal with them ever again type of done. It's cat, it's not cat. Wow, Torak snitching. I blame Torak. I mean, hey, your words power, not mine. Probably gonna farm summer super lightly, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I think for like you free-to-plays and stuff like that, or people that just don't like they're on some sort of Apple budget, it's okay. You don't have to go crazy at Summer 6, but the reason Summer 6 is so nice is because there's just some really, like, annoying to farm gold materials in there. And if you need vast quantities of them like I do, I go like, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna kill those mats. I'm gonna make it so I never need any more ever again. Rainbow apples always exist? Exactly. Ah. Not much FP in Summer 6, though. Needs that FP for Grails. Yeah. I mean, like, it is what it is. It's fine. Like I said, it's not as good as a lotto. It's just a miniature lotto. You don't get the embers. You don't get the mana prisms. You don't get the QP. You don't get the FP. You just get materials. But the materials are good. I got like 200 gold apples. I'll blow half. I'm still amazed that my JP account has not run out of apples as of the last lotto. Like, it really does put in perspective for me that the devs may be purposefully doing what they're doing with the storm pods because of blue apples. Loading. Pity. I don't think this is pity yet. Is Grail casting this Annie or is it at New Year's? Grail casting is New Year's. It's after Tunguska. It actually requires Tunguska completion. It has Dragon Reverse Scales where Xmas doesn't. My decision has been made for me. Oh, what? Wrong server. Wrong server. I got wanged. When is next Mod Wars? Whenever the mods decide they wish to fight. I leave that up to the mods. The riding saber. I mean, most of the sabers have the riding trait, interestingly enough. I saw the video that Lancer girl here that she's great. Is she worth for free to play? The Lancer girl here is so Melusine. Is she worth for free to play? Yeah, she can be. I think the issue to think about though is that there's some really good support units coming up. So Koyan, Sky, and Oberon are coming up at literally like anniversary and right after, and those can probably be bigger for your account. But Melusine is a phenomenal damage dealer, so I don't think she's a bad one to acquire either. So it just depends on like how much you have saved up and what your role plans are. Imagine if mode red, possibly. I challenge Arc Leah to Mortal Kombat. Oh, sorry, Mortal Wombat. Never mind. Here I thought y'all were gonna play the new Mortal Kombat game. Kentucky Rider doesn't have riding. Well, yeah, because he drives. He doesn't ride, he drives. It's the same way with, like, Surf Mode doesn't have riding. She has surfing. Drive equal ride? Nuh-uh. Gold Zerk or Gold Saber into Lancelot soon? Why? Why would you curse me like this? Melusine is your do everything Lancer, fulfills both your single target and AoE Lancer needs. Right, and that's one of the reasons I think she is really good for free to play. Like, you could reasonably just grab a Melusine and be content for your Lancers for quite a while. Putting all my schmeckles on Leah winning? Damn. Dom is Grand Rider. Like, low-key, chat, I would really like to see, like, somehow, like, Genghis Khan come back into the mix and be, like, a Grand Rider or a Grand Archer or something like that. Single target Melusine on that year 1 3-star skill set only has 2 skills. Yeah, but those 2 skills are better than half the units out there's 3 skills. So Grand Rider Genghis Khan is a hot busty blonde riding Janako. No, hot busty blonde riding Saberface. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. I mean, I could see them doing like Genghis Khan as like an alternate form of Altera. That'd be hilarious because Altera is already Attila the Hun functionally, right? And they both also had similar nicknames as well. Like IRL. Could you humor me and do one skip multi? No. Where's my Vietnamese saber? Basically in Sea Monster Crisis. But unfortunately for you, it wasn't a saber face. I still remember Trump's predicting that, like, oh, we might get a Vietnamese saber face. I'm like, that's gonna be weird, but I'd be okay with it. Khan will definitely be a writer. The evidence of his many offspring. Wait, is that like a meme? Is that a thing? Do writers often have multiple offspring? Like, I'm sure a Skandar did, but an Ozzy probably did. Huh. We have a distinctive lack of Canadian servants in FGO. I know, it's great, isn't it? Double entendre of writing. I see what you did there. Mabe? I mean, Mabe didn't really have that many children, though. I don't think. I am just mean today? No, it's okay, Faye. It's okay, because Hera made you this way. Not gonna lie, when LB7 I was coping about getting an Argentinian servant. Hey, could still probably happen. Skandar 50% charge win. I do think they need to give a Skandar something, but like, dude, they could give him literally as little as like 10% charge and it would make all the difference for him. Because you could still run like double Oberon, 10% charge, and like even a case scope, and he'd still be able to do some decent numbers that way. Mabe was defeated with a wheel of cheese, as all things should be. Hera the Great? I mean, when you say it like that, you make it sound like he's the wife of Zeus. I'm still waiting on my first Floridian servant? What do you mean? We have that. That's literally Voyager. In true Dark Souls style, Mabe got cheesed. Exactly. She's lactose tolerant? No, lactose intolerant. Okay. She's intolerant towards anyone who lacks toast. I can't believe I gotta buy a pack for... It's okay. It's all going to the same place eventually anyways, chat. Damn, this is a fast farming session. Did we get a summer rerun in JP last year? No. It's the first time ever that we haven't. We got the banners for it, but no actual rerun event. Man's bond farming? Apparently. Feels like we go into pity, chat. Leah, what's the count? We're at pity now? Sweet. So, yep. We ended up there one way or the other. But chat, that just means that my rolls won't be as bad after this. I love how all the times that a rerun would benefit everyone, we don't get one. Exactly. Oh, hi, Melusine. Fancy meeting you here. To pity, chat. See, there. Okay. I was like, Jesus. Mellow and one multi called it? Yeah. Yeah, you did. It was... She did show up in one multi. Fuck you, game, yeah. I thought double... That did make me double take for a second there. But yeah, chat, there's to the pain, and then there's to the pity. And we went to the pity on this one. Wouldn't pity be the last card? Actually, that's a good point. Pity should be the last card, which meant that, yet again, she showed up right before pity, if that's the case. Yeah, just right before. I had to roll the pity multi, but I didn't have to do it. I should have done singles, damn it. You can actually tell it wasn't Melu there because it didn't instantly start the roll. Wait, what do you mean? Did you do tickets or anything? I did, but I did it in such a way that I ended up with an entire multi. Just like your JP Artoria rolls? Sure. Press X to doubt. If you get two of the same roll, it instantly starts the second roll. Wait, huh? If you get 2 times of the same roll, it instantly starts the second roll. No. No, it does not. Source, me. I have gotten very many doubles up. Anyone got the crying emote for CAD? It happens. Oh, you right. Like a G6. There you go, chat. That is Melusine in a nutshell. Yeah, again, like I said, she just seems like she's been quite nasty to a lot of the people I know today. But it is what it is. At least I got her, and like I said, that's the worst that she could do to me was take me to pity because I was only rolling the 1 copy. But again, you know, obviously we've got Korean Sky coming up, still gonna be rolling her, gonna be rolling Oberon, so it's gonna get me one way or the other across all these roles, and I knew it. So I'd rather it be here rather than, you know, on like say one of the big supports or something like that. How's your AP? We're gonna find out right now.